Hello friend, my name is Manoj Rai. I am an aircraft maintenance engineer from India. Today I am here to reveal the secrets of Bermuda Triangle and the mystery of MS-370. Because the way MS-370 has disappeared is quite similar to the other incident which has been happened in the Bermuda Triangle. With the help of my theory, fluid layer displacement under the effect of natural electromagnetism in a special condition. Before starting anything, let me tell you where is Bermuda Triangle is actually located. Bermuda Triangle is basically located in the North America region. It is in between Miami, Puerto Rico and the Bermuda Island. To prove my theory, let me tell you the true incident of Mr. Bruce Gernon. Bruce Gernon is a pilot and he is still alive. In 1970, he flew from Puerto Rico to Miami with some passengers in a single engine Bonanza aircraft. When he was around 150 km away from Miami, his aircraft suddenly covered with some sort of mysterious fog. And after that his navigation equipments behaved erratically and he lost the communication contact with Miami ATC. He also felt the weightlessness. But after 3 to 4 minutes, he received the call from the Miami ATC that somehow his aircraft was flying over the Miami at that time. But how it is possible? Because just 3 to 4 minutes back he was around 150 km away from the Miami and he was using single engine Bonanza aircraft which has the top speed of only 320 km per hour. But to cover 150 km of distance in just 3 to 4 minutes, you need to accelerate your aircraft near about 3000 km per hour speed. But physically it is not possible for Bonanza to sustain that speed, pressure and force. And very interesting thing, when he lands in Miami, his aircraft has the extra fuel in his tank which could consume during normal flight to cover that distance. Now I will explain to you how Bruce Gernon's aircraft covers 150 km of distance in just 3 to 4 minutes and land safely in Miami with extra fuel in his tank. Here, this is our Earth and all we know that Earth is rotating on its axis from west to east like this, and this is the atmosphere around the Earth, and this atmosphere is attached with the Earth due to Earth gravitational force. It means Earth rotates from west to east, so it means atmosphere is also moving along with the Earth from west to east. Suppose if you want to fly between Puerto Rico to Miami, in a normal case you just take off from Puerto Rico and heads towards Miami. This is the normal phenomena. But once you leave the ground and enter in the atmosphere, it will not happen that suppose you take off from Puerto Rico and enter in the atmosphere, it will not happen that Miami comes beneath your aircraft due to Earth axial rotation west to east. It will not happen because once you enter in the atmosphere is also moving along with the Earth. So relative motion is zero. So it will not happen. But in the Bruce Gernon case, what happened? Once when he was around 150 km away from the Miami, his aircraft covered with some sort of mysterious fog. That mysterious fog was nothing but an electromagnetic tornado. Because of the electromagnetic tornado, one electromagnetic shield was formed over the aircraft. That electromagnetic shield cuts the communication signals between ATC and the Bruce aircraft. And that electromagnetic shield also make the interference in the navigational equipment, because navigation equipments are also the magnetic equipments. Okay, and now important thing, he also feel the weightlessness. Now I will tell you, in the strong electromagnetic field, if you put anything in a strong electromagnetic field, it will feel the zero gravity. For that I will show you the video. In this video you have seen that how frog, which is a non-magnetic thing but still float due to the high electromagnetic field. Same thing happened with the Bruce Gernon. When he enters in the electromagnetic fog, this is the Bruce aircraft and this is the electromagnetic fog over the aircraft. Away from the Miami 150 kilometers. Because of this electromagnetic fog, he actually cuts from the normal earth gravitational force, which is normally acts all the time over the rest of the atmosphere. But because of this electromagnetic fog, what happens? First, pilot feel the weightlessness, same like frog. And second thing, because of this electromagnetic fog tunnel, now earth gravitation is not acting over this portion. So what happened? See in this figure, when he was around 150 kilometers away from Miami, he enters in the electromagnetic fog, and this electromagnetic fog cuts its portion from the rest of the earth gravitational, which acting over the all the atmosphere. So this portion was floating there, and due to earth axial rotation, this is figure 1 and this is in the figure 2, you see this is due to the earth axial rotation from west to east, this Miami comes beneath the aircraft in 4 minutes. Now I will explain to you in a mathematical form. See, earth axial speed at equator is 1800 km per hour. Second thing, Miami at the 28 degree latitude, so speed of Miami is 1600 km per hour, or you can say 27 km per minute. Bruce aircraft speed was 6 km per minute. So aircraft was moving towards Miami and Miami comes towards aircraft. So we have to add Miami speed and the Bruce speed. Now we will get 33 km per minute speed. So easily he covers around 150 km of distance in just 4 minutes, near about 132 kilometers. Now I will explain to you the disappearance of warships in the Bermuda Triangle with the help of my theory. In Bermuda Triangle, there are so many ships were sunk at somewhere else, and their trashes were always found near the coastline of the North America. How it is possible? Now I will explain to you. Suppose this is A. A is the water ship and it was disappeared at that location in the Bermuda Triangle. When this A comes under the electromagnetic tornado, that electromagnetic tornado make this area free from the rest of the sea because of their electromagnetic nature. So now this portion is not attached with the rest of the sea. So due to earth rotation from west to east, this North America comes towards A. So it means if A has disappeared or sunk at that position, because of the earth rotation, this North America comes to this position here. So the trashes of A will always found at the North America coastline. So there are so many ships were sunk there, and their trashes were always found near the North America coastline. So now I can say that my theory is applicable to the aircraft disappearance, or also explain the mystery of warships. Now I will explain to you the mystery of MS-370 with the help of my theory. Malaysian Airlines MS-370 was on the routine flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, this side. But the last location of MS-370 was found near the Nicobar Island, India, this position. Before starting anything, MS-370 was the Boeing 777-200ER modern jet and equipped with the latest navigation and communication equipments. And it was also equipped with the 8 emergency located transmitter. But it is very strange that none of the ELT has sent any signal to the satellite after its disappearance. It is very strange. Now in this case I can say that the disappearance of MS-370 is quite similar to the Bruce Gunnan case, like this way. MS-370, it's quite similar to the Bruce Gunnan case, because in Bruce Gunnan case, Bruce Gunnan has also lost the contact with the Miami ATC after covering the electromagnetic fog, and its navigation equipments also behave erratically, and the radar of the Miami was also not able to found the location of the Bruce aircraft till the time it was in the fog. Same thing happened with the MS-370. And there one more similarity. This MS-370 was last location was found when it was moving towards west side, and the Bruce Gunner aircraft was also moving towards west side. It means opposite to the earth rotation. So I can surely say that now the MS-370 has faces the same type of electromagnetic fog which has been faced by the Bruce Gunner aircraft. So after covering the electromagnetic fog, this MS-370 has lost the communication contact with the ATC, and ATC was also not able to found the location of MS-370. Okay, so in this case, I can surely say that if aircraft has disappeared near here, if we see here in the near to the Nicobar Island, India, I can surely say that due to earth rotation from west to east, the trashes of the MS-370 will definitely we can find near the coastline of the Africa. We cannot find that trashes of MS-370 here near Maldives or near India or anywhere else. No, it will definitely be found near the coastline of South Africa, near the Africa. At last, I must say that in our universe there are so many forces are still need to be discovered. We don't know anything about that forces, and this electromagnetic fog is one of that force. We are still don't know how it's made, and what would be the direction and what will be the speed of that fog, because it is unpredictable. Some cases it is helpful for us, and some cases it was not helpful for us. In Bruce Gunner case it was helpful for us in Bruce Gunner, but in the MS-370 and the other incident happened in the Bermuda Triangle, it was